Let's go with that. Alright, so shorter levels and higher luck. But also we're going to go for the portals, which hopefully gives us tons of stuff anyway. I don't know.
Alright. Cool.
And this time I will not try and run through spike traps. Hello.
First thing I do is, I'm gonna let you handle that.
Whoa. Well, I almost died.
Alright. Now's the time to do it.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
want you to know that everything I wanted out of this game was just to be able to blow things up faster. And so instead of speccing for things that did things like keep me alive, I went for more freezing sphere and then the passive that makes things blow up when I kill them.
I think I have a 1-2 punch now. Kind of. There we go. Do we have the portal? I hope we do. It's a shame we didn't manage to clear that last zone, because it would have been actually pretty rad if we could skip to the fourth zone pretty quick. Oh, there's the portal.
Oh, please help. Okay, I got it.
You okay?
I got cornered.
Ooh.
It turns out if something spawns enemies on death, you want to not be close to it when it does that. And I
Yeah.
did not know that that was what it was going to do.
Let's see. No, I did turn on glass walks. Oh well. Missed one coin. Or maybe I did. I don't know.
I'm pretty
let's see.
thorough.
Got one more loot room, but I think it's just a treasure chest, so I'm just going to send my stuff down. Alright. There we go.
What I find.
Just a small amount of extra health and damage. I'll take it. Now here's the question. Is the portal gonna give us... Portal. Well, yeah, I guess it's the portal. Is it gonna give us as many items? I hope so.
You mean as just doing the stage, or what?
Yeah. Well,
It felt like more, almost.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, so we just bundle it, right? Knowing
Yeah.
what we know now.
Got it. Yeah, no, same amount of items. I wasn't sure if it would give me give us less if the level was smaller.
Oh, that's what you meant. Less than
Yeah,
the previous.
sorry.
Dungeon. I thought you
Sometimes I
meant
have
less
trouble
than
like,
just, like doing them normally. Trouble wording.
yeah, it's like I have this problem, especially when I'm like trying to teach somebody how to play a game, where like the concept for me is just so like natural but also instinctive that like trying to actually put words to it is difficult.
But are you good at explaining board games?
Not if people aren't paying attention. But no, I'm not. I actually do get like I feel frustrated trying to explain them. Usually when it boils down to it, I'm just like, please don't ask me to explain this.
Most of my best work is done while I'm not in the room.
I mean,
I think my mana regen is like faster than 2 per second, actually.
you can check it if you press C. So like mine is 7 point, what is it, 6.5?
Oh yeah. 5.4.
Yeah.
So you just have more like perk stuff, or?
The disparity is probably entirely from the fact that I had those couple extra titles on Sorcerer compared to you.
Okay. So specifically those titles being you beat the game with Sorcerer itself directly? That's like what does it? Okay.
Yeah. So there might be
sense.
higher tiers if we started doing like New Game Plus?
Yeah, yeah.
Keep an eye out for the button, by the way. Because I have not been. I forgot about it. Because I don't,
Well, now that
I
you
don't think
mention
they
it,
have...
there's a different secret thing that's here.
No?
I think it might be the Gambler again.
Ah, well... I mean, you might have some item you can get rid of. Yeah, one perk that I've really appreciated about being part of the Wholesome Verse is I'm no longer generally the person, like, explaining a game. I might be hosting it on my computer, but I rarely have to be the one to sit down and be like, this is how this game works.
Yeah.
And that has just been so nice for me.
Yeah, makes sense.
Because Rito is way better at explaining things than I am. And pretty much all of my other friends. And so the games that I get to choose, I usually am just like, let's play this game that everybody understands already. Or explains itself. Or we just chuck them into Wingspan and say, good luck.
Wingspan at least, like... Because it's not so directly adversarial. If you're just kind of figuring it out, it doesn't feel like you're just getting, like, crushed.
Oh, by the way, for the Gambler, it's not the rarer the item, the better the reward. It's you can put in a lot of things. So if there's something that you specifically...
Like, dumped other items.
Yeah.
I had about one item I really wanted to get rid of, so I guess that's not so bad. I just put in one. So if you have like a few common items, well, I don't know. I mean, you often want to do that then? Is that like...
So more items and rarity matters, but I don't know. I don't really feel like doing it. I like having a bunch of just weak little stat stick booster items.
I mean, it seemed pretty good to just put down the one item I didn't want that much, and I got an item that I wanted more.
Yeah, I've just got a lot of items that I'm actually kind of okay with keeping more of.
I feel like maybe I'm undervaluing these things, but there's like the ones that are like this gains bonus versus undead only or stuff like that.
I mean, but that means
good?
like a 10% damage bonus to every undead, which is like most of the enemies. Same thing with the aberrations.
You know, that's really it, isn't it? There aren't that many kinds of enemies. Like, it's
Dude,
kind
you
of
know
bad
what?
in D&D where there's just like 30 types of enemies.
Yeah. I always hated that for Rangers specifically. It's like, boy, I am very pigeonholed into this.
Yeah, the favorite enemy stuff with Rangers, I don't know. I feel like it was a mechanic that they needed to stop having. There's just so many problems with it, too. Just like, I feel like there's almost like an ethical problem of this character is really good at killing this one type of thing.
Yeah. I've definitely had a number of like campaigns where people specifically like take to it too much and are like, my character is just going to use this as a justification for being racist effectively, and I'm like,
yeah. Yep. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing where tabletop role-playing games go, and I'm excited that there's a lot of alternatives that are cropping up other than D&D.
wow. Provides a passive block of 50 physical damage with a cooldown of 5 seconds.
Rad.
I think I just
Are we
have
doing
a
the portal?
shield. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
cool.
gosh, I really need to start actually sending messages to people or planning something for tabletop because I'm getting itchy for it.
Are you like, you still want to GM it, right?
Yeah, it's just easier and I can do the art for it, which helps a lot.
It makes sense.
But, I don't know. one of my fears is being locked to a campaign, where, gosh, effectively, I really like having custom art for my campaigns because it looks really good. That visual element keeps me a lot more like involved, and I see a lot of people with their own like campaigns, and you know, maybe I could do it audio only, like what we had. Well, I guess no, we hadn't done it audio only back in the day.
We had Roll20 up.
Yeah, we did have Roll20 up. But those just generic art assets are actually, like, really onerous for me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it seems like it's a lot of work, but it also seems like it does add a lot. So it's like,
does.
well, what do you do?
Yeah. And so, at least for me, I'd very much like to have... Ow. I'm gonna say equal parts that, like, can kind of control over it, but also just the added benefits. And actually summon my... Got it.
Great.
Ooh. Got a blue. Stun enemies for 2 seconds when colliding with them, plus 50 health.
Was the shield item that you got also a blue?
No, it was just a green.
Okay.
Wow. That's some
My blue
solid
kinda
stuff
sucked.
right there.
Oh,
yeah,
I
no,
got the 90-degree arc again.
Hey. Yeah, I picked that up, I think, off the first portal. A number of my friends have expressed interest. I just gotta actually sit down and be like, we're doing it on this day. Show up, please. Because I think that's the thing that, like, I totally could do.
How many people do you got?
I don't know. Anywhere from 3 to, like, 8
Okay.
to more. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
I
plenty of people.
definitely...
Pretty good number.
Yeah. I definitely would be interested in potentially having you on for something at some point.
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I'm happy to do this instead. Kind of depends
Yeah.
on... I don't know, do you need people more for, like, this sort of co-op stuff? Is that, like,
Generally,
more
yeah.
useful to you? 'Cause
Tabletop...
I think part of it is, like, I'm not going to feel left out, and I'm also probably not going to do more than once per week, and even that might be a little much sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
So
thinking.
if you're like, this is the most useful time for me, then, like, that works better for me, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll admit it's probably better to just do co-op games. Because that way I don't have to worry about, like, time limits or anything with you.
Well, your other friends have, like, later schedules, so it's not really a problem.
Yeah, you know, I don't know about that. Most of them
Okay.
are fine.
Because Rhapsody is, like, in Australia. I feel like that would be something to
Yeah, so
juggle
he can
around,
go as
right?
late as he wants, but we'd have to start later to include him, whereas Rito has, like, a much harder cutoff time, you know, earlier in the night, so it's just like there's that thin window of when both of them are truly available.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, daylight savings time and whatnot.
Yep. Yeah, I've got my college friends I play plenty of tabletop stuff with, so I don't feel
You
a
still play with them,
personal,
then.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I really want to... I feel like I need to create a system for it, but there's a specific thing I want to do that's... Yeah, I have a specific idea for kind of a short, like, maybe 1 to 3. I'm not sure how long it'll take.
Okay.
I want to execute that, but it's very much in, like... it's important thematically that it occurs in kind of a, like... It's not quite steampunk. I really want it to have, like, a magic system that's really, like, heavily based on physics, and I want that to be, like, a really big part of it, and that the characters are scientists doing, like, research on this, like, remote station.
Wow, that would be, like, the nichest tabletop system ever, where you effectively, like, create a somewhat consistent physics system, but you have to actually do, like, physics math problems to figure out how effective it is.
You know, it wouldn't quite work, like... I think mostly, like, a lot of it would be flavor, but I think the thing that I was interested in it specifically was a magic system where, like, you could use magic differently based off your own, like, metagame understanding of how the magic system in the game works. Like, something where the players are incentivized to try and understand stuff better so that they can, like, use it better.
Yeah. You'd have to have a very committed party for that kind of thing.
Yeah, I have a group that would work for, and it's not right. It's I don't want to put a lot of work into it because I don't think it's something that like that many people would really be excited about.
I know Shell has been somewhat workshopping the idea of like a tabletop RPG that involves deck building in some capacity.
Oh yeah,
because she really likes the idea of having a deck of cards and that is your abilities.
I think there's a lot of potential for that.
Yeah, but the problem is that I keep bringing up is like, how do you fit the deck building in with like an ability system for one of these where your character has access to their spells and abilities outside of combat in a way that still makes it fit with the deck building? Especially, because it's like you can draw your card and it's like, oh, I got Fireball now. Cool. I can use Fireball in the next round of combat. But if you're out of combat, are you so hard locked to the cards? Because, like, imagine you're falling and you're like, okay, I'm going to draw a card and hopefully it's Featherfall. And it's like, wait, but that doesn't make any sense. You should just be able to cast that.
I mean, I think it would work for a world where magic is not very reliable.
I can see that.
Kind of like almost in the like Tolkien one where Gandalf like seems to have some pretty rad magic, but like only busts it out occasionally. It's almost always a different spell each time, even when like some of the previous ones seem like they would have been pretty good to use again. So Gandalf, I think like
I don't know.
Have to be accustomed. It would be kind of like magic is a frustrating and dangerous thing. I think would really be the like way you'd have to theme it. I think it could work.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say about Gandalf?
Gandalf's inconsistency with magic is a source of frustration for me. I understand they explain it better in, like, the errata, where it's like, yeah, he's not even really supposed to be there for the most part. So, it's a little bit more explanatory as to, like, why he's such a jobber 90% of the time. Because, like, I think even functionally, he was supposed to be a fair bit better than, like, Saruman in hand-to-hand combat, but he just, like, was not up to snuff.
Is Ore instance loot in this game, by the way?
No, it's shared.
Okay, sometimes it seems like you've missed it. I wasn't sure if I was just...
I just might not be, focused on that. I'm usually more interested in just clearing out large swaths of enemies.
Gotta get the experience.
Well, I mean, it's just a lot easier to clear a level, or like go back and find all the loot if, there's no one left to bother you.
Is that a silver key I just picked up?
I think so.
Okay. Are we clear here? Oh, it looks like there's... Oh, is this some puzzle to the south here? Nope, just some...
Ow. I'm not doing this right. But at least
so
I'm not dying.
I feel like the way to run it, though, is to make it, like, less of a dungeon
No.
crawl game. Did you die? I need to come rescue you for once.
Yeah, it's in a bad spot, though. Can you use that treasure chest?
Alright, see ya. What do I need to do? Oh. Apparently be more patient.
Yeah. I thought I had the timing on it, but those traps are nasty.
Alright, well. No, I didn't think I had the timing. I just got incautious. Yeah, let's up the move speed.
Here, I've made the traps gentle.
If it's what's getting us, right?
Yeah.
I'll up the mana pickups.
Hey, the vendor's coin actually works out here.
Oh, is that... Did you just, like, make it and it, like, already works here?
Yeah. Yeah, so I just bought the vendor's coin from the merchant there, and it was just like, oh yeah, it just works on him.
Does it
Hello,
work
yes,
on-
I would like to buy a permanent discount. I've just been investing mostly in my crossbow. Make that do as much damage as possible. I've got a little bit of money left. Let's see what I can spend it on.
Upgrade. Oh, I understand now. So it's not just that I need to be upgrading my attack power, it's I should be upgrading this frost shard, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what I was doing was more fun and much more chaotic. But I'll get back to that next.
Alright. I think I got one more run in me before I start getting real hungry.
That sounds good. I feel like one run fits for me too. Hey, actually, the Pratchett book I'm in the middle of right now is Witches Abroad. And it's kind of, you know, I think the last set that I read was his Tiffany Aching series, which was like some of the last that he ever wrote. And it's really, I don't know, it's really wild seeing how like different his writing is like 20, 25 years later. I'm gonna let you handle that.
More armor. Tank, 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 tank. Hey, thank you, Darkmoon, for the 6-month resub. Long-time viewer, glad I could send some support. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. There we go. Unfortunately, I'm not going to say my descent into vegetarianism. I've noticed I get hungry faster now.
There are plenty
Maybe
of
it's
pretty
just the tofu.
fatty vegetarian things.
See, I haven't been eating as many like fatty vegetarian things, or like I'll do a whole grain occasionally, but for me, like today we had a like a tofu stir fry.
Yeah.
And that was
Stir fry has a good amount of oil usually. Depending on how you
not
prepare
as
it.
much when Shell makes it, I guess.
I see.
Her stir fries are pretty low on the oil content. Wow, those don't even do damage to me. Let's see. But yeah, I think it's mostly just tofu. That, like, whenever I eat tofu, I'm just like, boy, I am not full. I need more of that. And then hours later, I'm just like, boy, I'm still hungry.
I got it.
Hey. What we got? Mana regen. Like. Man, these levels are short. I like it. I like the big levels if I want to do farming, but I wanna make some progress so we can use the portals to just zip through.
Okay, I have one more piece of treasure you got up here. And I'm ready.
Yep.
Wait, did I read that right? Left boot of speed.
Wait, the what of speed?
I have the left boot of speed.
Well, yeah. Gosh, can you imagine like how disorienting that would be? One boot that makes you faster, but only while that one's touching the ground.
And you just get accustomed to it.
Yeah, probably, but it'd be like the reverse of a limp.
Yeah. I last night I was out on a walk with Lena, and I actually stepped on a nail.
Ooh.
And fortunately it didn't go through my like foot, but it went through the like shoe. And it was like, oh, there's something pokey in my shoe. And I was like, the only way that got there right now is if it went through the shoe. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this off and be careful about this. And surely enough, yeah, there was just a nail there. But it turned out it like, at least like it was a pretty like thin nail. It was really hard to get it out of the shoe after that point.
Oof. I went through that, but it actually went in my foot back in middle school. The Science Olympiad class that we had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just somebody had left a nail up. Probably not maliciously or anything like that, but yeah, that went straight through my foot. Didn't hurt as much as I was expecting, but I think it's because it missed anything important.
I don't really remember that happening.
I don't know if it was, like, really brought up, but they had to pull me out of class and, like, check with Mom what my tetanus records were. Because...
But, like, did you go to the...
No, just slapped a Band-Aid on it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then more or less said, like, don't do lacrosse for a while. And I was like, yes. I hate lacrosse.
And then it turned out lacrosse had been a mistake all along.
Yeah. I'm very glad I did not bother to stick with lacrosse. It was a fun enough sport, but I just, like... It was everything I hated about the like, shitty over-competitive soccer players.
I think I hit a button, or did you do that?
I think you might have. Found a secret. Every once in a while, I still tell that story about how we sunk our soccer team's tournament aspirations. Oh,
did they actually need us to be...
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that one team that would, like, bully the both of us, that we just quit.
I had forgotten that like, they actually needed us.
Yeah, we ran into, the one guy that I was sort of friends with at, like... Here, let me pull up my cheats. We ran into him at just, like, a random sports store, like, a little while later. And, let's see. And he was like, yeah, we just couldn't go. We didn't have enough players. And, like, everybody was kind of upset about that. And I'm just like, wow. Serves them right.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Don't bully your teammates and they won't quit. I like, what else could I say? It turns out it's a team sport.
I don't know. I tell that story every once in a while, kind of with... I'm not going to say... No, there's a decent amount of self-satisfaction to it. It's just like, yeah. I guess, would that be kind of like hoisting yourself by your own petard? Sort of?
Is that... Gosh, I feel like I don't fully, like, know exactly how to use that phrase.
So petard is an explosive. Hoisting yourself by your own petard means to blow yourself up.
Yeah, and I guess that's true. I feel like there's some connotation. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably right. Alright, so... Were we too slow last time, or does it just do that at the last stage? And that's just
I think it just does it at the last stage. And it gets a lot of extra HP.
Yeah.
Wow, my crit chance is through the roof, I think.
Yeah, because we're definitely getting faster each time, and that has kept happening.
Okay. There we go, got it. Crits. Ooh, Flame Taunt.
Bonus for
Primary
missing
attack
health.
also applies burning. Excellent. Extra gold gain. I'm definitely getting some, like, really rad items.
Yeah, the green items are generally about twice as good or more than... Alright. Time to not die before the boss again.
Let's see. I turned on I turned on gentle traps. So hopefully at the very least they won't kill me as fast. That hurt. I mean, it cleared them out, but I don't know if that was worth it.
What? Oh, because you took a lot of damage.
Yeah. That could have gone badly. Wait, now I really need that. Wait, did I actually get the magic regen perk? I don't remember if I did or not. I'm just going to assume I did.
I think it was on the last run that I had that thing that makes me invulnerable from the back to projectiles.
Yep, I miss it. Though, then again, I don't usually walk backwards away from enemies. I'm usually pointed at them.
Right.
Ooh, boy. I should probably actually start using my potion. I've been like, I'm not going to say habitually not using it.
Well, your
but my
regen
regen
is just so high, right?
Yeah, it's just so high. It's like, I don't know if I need it. There we go.
I suppose I just have all these spells that really just open up the boxes before I even get there.
Yeah, I have, like, kind of my bouncy dog thing, but it's inconsistent. Ow, I'm just eating every hit.
Are you hungry for the hits?
I am hungry. Hits regardless.